Hi guys, me again Aswan, and I'm going to do a review for Spider-Man Home, Spider-Man 4 From Home. This time, our Spider-Man has to go to a vacation in Europe. It's not a vacation; it's a school trip. Man, amazing if our school gets to go to Europe for a vacation. But it's the original science group, and the movie explains about people who were gone with the snap from the Avengers storyline. But here they call it the blip. Surprisingly, everybody from the science group got blipped together, and and all of them come back with the same age, including the teacher. The teacher found out a lot of funny things happen. So I just want to share with you that there's gonna be a spoiler. And then when they go to Europe, there is a new threat, and then as we know from the trailer, Mysterio shows up. He's really not called Mysterio. The Spider-Man and his team and his friends call that guy Mysterio, and that guy happens to be played by Jake Gyllenhaal, which is fantastic. He's funny, he's great here. And then the big spoiler is, if you follow the comic, everybody knows Mysterio is a bad guy, but from the trailer it seems like they're working together. So it turns out that well, he's a bad guy. And Spider-Man found out, and then it's a simple battle. Jake Gyllenhaal character Mysterio isn't really that big of a deal, so it's not that big of a threat, and that brings down the score for me, because it's not really like a big movie. It's more like an Ant-Man movie. You know, it's very small threat, but the movie is fun. I have to give it that. It's funny. Another spoiler is that at the end everybody knows Peter Parker is Spider-Man, but I'm not going to spoil how they found out. But yeah, it's interesting what will happen after this movie. It's really not groundbreaking. I know I myself was fooled into thinking, like, you heard all of these reviews and articles saying that, oh, this is a big game changer for the Spider-Man franchise. It's not a big game changer at all. If you're a fan of the comic, things like this always happens in the comics. But going back to the movie is fun. It's really interesting. Tom Holland is great. Jake Gyllenhaal is great. And then Nick Fury shows up also. Nick Fury is okay. Maria Hill is okay. To me, this is not a really big movie. I would put it like the same level as Homecoming. The first Spider-Man, and also kind of Ant-Man level, because the threat is not that big. But it's fun to watch, because there's a lot of funny scenes, a lot of high school stuff, that if you like all this high school romance movie, like Mamma Mia, things like that, all these youthful teen type of movies, you will love this. But if you're not part of it, you're not part of the age group like me, it's not that big of a deal to me. You have to be careful, I mean, seriously. I have to be careful in terms of what? Because these are young kids, but they are not young kids. Like Tom Holland is 28, he's playing a 16-year-old guy, and Zendaya is a adult. She's teeny, but she's an adult. So if you say, wow, Zendaya is hot in this movie, that makes you a creepy old man. So it's really not that kind of movie for, if you look at Captain Marvel or something like that, or Black Widow, yeah, you can comment things like that. Here you can, it's a kids movie, and it's made for kids. I think this movie and the previous Spider-Man is really made for kids, and as a grown as adult, is really nothing spectacular. Like for this level, it's like Guardians of the Galaxy. They want to achieve that kind of cult status. Guardians of the Galaxy is for adults. I mean, it's for kids, it's superhero, but it's that level. You can comment on things that you see. But this is a kids movie. If you're a teenager, this movie is for you. And it's like Spy Kids. You don't want a grown adult say, wow, Spy Kid is so fantastic, you're a grown ass man. But this is good, I have to say. Compared to the Homecoming movie, I prefer the Homecoming because they got the Vulture, and I think that's a better villain than Jake Gyllenhaal. Will never be a bad guy. He can be a creepy, psychotic, but compared him and Vulture, I think the Vulture character was more entertaining. But then again, the actor playing it is superb. Michael Keaton is fantastic actor. I'm so sorry, Jake Gyllenhaal fan. Michael Keaton is better than him. What else can I comment? So the movie is good. It's fun. Well made. Entertaining. I give the movie score 8 out of 10 because it's really entertaining and really fun to watch. The only caveat is not made for grown ass man like me, even though you can love Spider-Man, but I'm more towards his enemy, the Venom character. I wish the Venom will show up in this universe, in this movie, because then it will be very interesting, because I'm a big fan of Tom Hardy, definitely. So 8 out of 10, a very good score, very high score for me. Go out and watch it. I will not my Blu-ray movie, but watchable and entertaining. So guys, thank you guys for watching. Peace.